Hey everybody, thank you guys for tuning in to another video from your girl Celine Janelle. And I want to talk about a few topics because I just feel like it's better to just do one video talking about numerous things. So stay tuned if you want to know what I want to talk about. Okay, so before I get off into anything, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. If you are already a subscriber, thank you for your continuous support. And now that I got that out the way, um, first thing that I want to talk about is the more recent update about the about Traci Braxton and her memorial service and everything like that. I did a video on it, and I don't know what happened because I had to take it down because for whatever reason it kept freezing for whatever reason. So I just deleted the whole thing out. So I'm just gonna just talk about it right here for a hot second. So if you have not been aware, apparently there were two different types of memorial services, a private one and one for the public. The sisters and the mother did not attend the private ceremony. Traci was cremated. The sisters and them saying that Traci didn't want a funeral, and then her husband is saying that Traci wanted a funeral, whatever the case may be. She left her son over her estate. So I don't know. But what I do know, as a mother, there is no excuse for Miss Evelyn to miss out on anything pertaining to the children that she birthed. Okay? There is no excuse at all. It just goes to show that you guys can't even really get along for her sake, even in her death. Even in her death. And it's just like, can y'all really just not do this? Like, this is ridiculous. Now I could probably see why she left her son over her estate or whatever, because if it was left with Kevin Sr., oh, it would have just been a whole shit show, for real, because they really are at odds with each other. And so I seen clips of some of the memorial, and it was a nice memorial, and it was talks that even her father couldn't come in because he wasn't on the list and all this and all that. And then turn around and hear about her manager who was supposed to be having a memorial service, and people would have to, pay to watch it. They would have to have a link to watch it and some stuff like that. Just a bunch of craziness going on. And they supposed to have had a because it happened yesterday. Traci's birthday was yesterday, so they had like a Traci Day celebration for her 51st birthday. I don't know anything about what happened there yet because it's not out yet for the public to talk about or whatever. So it's just a whole lot. And now the most recent is, Traci's husband is exploiting her death for money and all this and all that. And it's like, oh my goodness, like, this is pretty much what her sisters and mother is saying. That's what they feel that he is trying to do. But my thing is, do y'all really know every detail about what Traci wanted? She may have well told her husband a lot of stuff that y'all are not even privy to. It was said that Traci was on a Zoom call with her sisters or whatever. She said that she didn't want a funeral and all this and all that. And then Kevin is saying she did. I know my wife. I've been there with her from day one, every appointment, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, I don't know who telling the truth. But it's messy, and it is not in good taste. And it is not a representation of Traci to constantly have you guys going back and forth even after she's gone. That just shows the level of respect that y'all have for your sister. It's not even so much that y'all don't even have respect for her husband. It's the fact that y'all are acting like this. shows that y'all not having respect for her. Like, at some point, y'all gotta just chill the fuck out and just let it be what it's gonna be. But as a mother, Miss E, I think you should have been at that private memorial and any other function that is in remembrance of your daughter. Absolutely. There should be no excuse. No excuse at all. But I'm going to leave that right there. If any new developments develop, then I will come back and do another video on it. But let me get into the next topic. Okay, so my next topic is the topic about Lee Daniels and Monique. So apparently Lee Daniels finally decided after so many years that he was going to apologize to Monique for having her blacklisted, blackballed, or whatever the case may be. This feud has been going on since when Monique did Precious for Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels was over it originally, okay? And he brought Monique on. She said she did it as a favor. He only paid her a certain amount of money. And I don't think she was up under a contract or something like that. But he paid her a certain amount of money. Later on, Tyler Perry and Oprah came on board to further finance the project, promote the project, whatever the case may be. The issue came into play when they asked Monique, could she promote while she's international, whatever. And she said, I'm not legally bounded by contract to promote this movie. And I'm not going to get paid for it. So she said, no, I'm not going to do it. And so that became an issue for Oprah, Tyler, and Lee Daniels at that moment. And that's when they said she's hard to work with. And then Lee Daniels said, she blackballed herself because she's quote unquote hard to deal with. Now, Monique has been 10 toes down with her story from day one. She has not backed down. And deep down inside, they knew that because Tyler Perry ended up reaching out to her one day on a call because she talked about it. She said how her husband recorded the conversation. And Tyler Perry was supposed to have came out in her defense to, to speak against these allegations or whatever the case may be. Tyler Perry never did that. So, and I'm thinking, why even call her, Tyler, if you're not even going to back her up? Why even call her to even... Oh, it was because he felt like she was supposed to give Tyler and Oprah an apology. That's what it was. And really, I don't give y'all no motherfucking apology. Y'all pretty much told the fucking industry that I'm hard to work with. So she was doing a comedy show or some type of event, okay? And I don't think that she knew that Lee Daniels was there, but he was there, and he came out on stage and he publicly apologized to her for the whole situation. And I think that's all that she needed, was just to be recognized and not to be looked at as crazy, somebody crazy in this industry, because she is going against the grain and standing up for what she believes and what she's worth. And she was so happy, so happy. Like, you could tell by the way that she pulled him in and hugged him. Like, she was just so happy that he was man enough to own up to his responsibility and say, fuck this shit that's gone on too long, and I want my friend back. I want us to make, movies again, and blasé. Now, I hope he didn't do that for any hidden agenda. I hope he genuinely really wanted to make peace with her. And this happened right after 50 Cent mentioned a post about her. I don't know if she was on a comedy show or something. It was something that he was watching or whatever. And he made a post. Monique is legit funny as fuck. We need to get her back on stage. We need to get her back out there. And I don't know. I can't recall if he put it out there to where, you know what I'm saying, he would like to her to be on one of his shows or whatever. I can't recall. But I do know that he did say she is funny as shit. She needs to be back on stage, whatever the case may be. And this was like a few weeks ago. So ever since that post and now this Lee Daniels stuff, I'm thinking that maybe everybody is starting to come back around and she's going to get even more opportunities now. Because she really is a funny person. Like I would watch her before I watch a Samore or an Adele or Sherry Underwood or Linnell. Like I don't want to watch them. I will watch Monique before I watch any of those other women. So I'm glad that situation took place and that they are able to, you know, create a new dialogue and create new history and memories and stuff. So yeah, so I'm glad that she really got some type of closure, but I think that it would have to take probably Tyler Perry too to keep his word from back then when he had that phone call, had that phone call with her. He needs to step up too. It's like, what are you losing? What are you losing to say that whole situation was a misunderstanding? I apologize if I've made you feel whatever. Like, it's not hurting you, Tyler, to come out and just be honest and just speak up for her. You know how come on. But anywho, so that's all I'm going to talk about on that. And of course, if it's more developments to it, I will get back on here and I will talk about that next time. Let me get on to this next topic. Okay, let's talk about this Will update. Like I mentioned before, this whole situation is going to be drug out for a nice little while. And the most recent development is Will Smith has resigned from the Academy, and he said that he will take any type of consequences that may come his way, whatever the case may be. Netflix and Sony have halted any movie productions or whatever it is regarding Will until further notice. So the domino effect is starting to happen. But what I just cannot seem to understand though is Will slapped Rock, but y'all giving Jada the fucking blues. Y'all are giving her the blues. And the only reason why y'all giving her the blues is because she came out to talk about her entanglement with August Alsina. But let's not forget, she did not voluntarily put that information out. It was because of August doing press runs about his situation with her and how he felt about her and how Will gave him permission to sleep with his wife. We all know that they are in an open relationship. So why is it okay for Will to go out here and get jiggy with it with all these other females, but she has this entanglement with this young man, and y'all beating her over the head with it every chance that y'all fucking get, y'all, and make it seem like it relates to the situation at hand of Will smacking Rock. And it doesn't. That has the issue with Rock and Jada and them is a totally different ball game than what transpired between Jada and August. I don't understand. Y'all keep saying, "Oh, you need to smack August." For what? He knew. Regardless if they were separated or not, he knew about it. He knew that that boy was living in that house with her, or whatever the case may be. He knew. So, yeah, y'all need to chill out on Jada, like for real. And it just also goes to show when black men degrade black women on a public platform such as award shows and stuff, they give the green light for all other racist, and I'm not saying racist, racist of color people, white, whoever. That gives them the green light to go ahead and just say whatever it is they want to say about black women. I think his name Bill Mahar, well, however you pronounce that shit. Pretty much just like, oh, it's not like she has leukemia, it's alopecia. Put a wig on like the rest of the motherfuckers and da 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 da. And it's like, motherfucker, shut up. Because for one, you don't understand the impact of a woman losing her hair to a condition she has no control over. It's one thing for us to say, oh, you know what, I'm tired of my hair, I'm just going to shave it. And then there's another thing where your shit is just coming out in clumps and you got bald spots here and there, whatever. Our hair is our crown. I don't even, regardless if we black, white, brown, indifferent. Our hair is our crown. It is something that we cherish. It is something that we value. And for it to just be disappearing like that when you've had years of long hair, long, beautiful hair, that is traumatizing to a female. So all y'all men out here who just think y'all got it figured out about a woman's body and what a woman should motherfucking do, I'm gonna need y'all to shut up. Because y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just on a bandwagon, just dogging her out because it's the trendy thing to do. And then I'm not even gonna get on Corey Holcomb. Like, the level of disrespect to a black woman, it's no wonder that I do not fuck with him. I don't like him. I don't even think he's funny at all, period. Never thought that he was funny. See, it's easy for black men, particular, to downgrade or degrade a black woman, because let's be honest, a lot of black men content and shit that they got going on that's making them, it's because of black women, the way that they talk about black women, the way that they treat black women. We are the reason for a lot of y'all niggas' successes, whether y'all talk about us good or bad. But it's time out for that shit. Like, black women can't even talk about their vulnerabilities, how they feel about stuff. Like, she can't even say how she really feel without somebody talking about her like a dog. Oh, she's for the streets. Oh, she's a hoe. Oh, she's this, she's that. So what? You guys are talking down on black women as if your mama is not a black woman. And I don't get it. Why are we always the butt in the center of y'all jokes? Why? Why is it so easy for y'all to just down talk us, dismiss our feelings, emotions, but it's so hard for y'all to protect? I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of craziness. And then Chris Rock brother Tony Rock came out on stage when he was doing a little comedy show, whatever. Again, I have not seen him since whenever, up until this whole situation. Now you out doing comedy shows and stuff. So honestly, that smack done got your brother Chris more attention on his comedy show tour. And then here you coming out of nowhere. As far as I'm concerned, you coming out of nowhere and you doing comedy shows and stuff. You talking about this stuff. I don't know. Maybe in the back of everything, this was a good look for the both of y'all. I don't know. But he got on stage and was pretty much talking about, if anybody, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say tonight, and if anybody got any issues with it, ain't shit you can do about it. But if you come up on this stage, just know the only thing you getting is these hands or something to that nature. And then he was like, you smacked my motherfucking brother, and it's like, and it's 10 of us, and it's like, okay, see, I get that's your brother, you gonna ride or die. But Chris got this. Because Chris already know. It's really he has the ball in his hands at this point. Because all he got to do is say, okay, I do want to file that report. And then the police is going to go and get Will's ass. Or I do want to file a lawsuit and he going to have to go to court for this shit. You know? So the ball is in Chris' hand. And he know what to do. So, Tony, you said your piece about it. Okay, cool. Don't say shit, don't do shit, and let your brother say something or do something. Follow your brother lead on this. Because from what I hear, you soft too. But that's just what I hear. That's just what I hear. But you're talking about, yes, 10 of us. Okay, you don't know what Will got on his side. But see, that's not what we're trying to do, though. We're not trying to do that. Will already resigned from the academy. His movies is already being affected by Netflix and Sony. Like, he's going to feel the wrath of his choice. Yes, that's inevitable. In the industry, it's a domino effect. When you fuck up one place, then everybody sees, everybody knows, and don't nobody want to motherfucking work with you. That's just how the cookie crumbs. But I'm gonna need y'all to back off of Jada. Like, for real. Like, in our eyes, what she did with August is not it. But who are we to judge? Ye without sin cast the first motherfucking stone. Because I guarantee some of y'all are sleeping with some of y'all friends, your kids' friends. Come on now. Sometime in your life. I ain't saying everybody, but some of y'all done dibbled and dabbed with some of y'all friends. Whether you a father didn't messing with your daughter's best friend, or you the mother dealing with your son's best friend, or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all have been down that road. So let's stop acting brand new. Like, their marital issues, situations, agreements should not weigh that heavy on us as the individuals, because we just the outside looking in. Y'all are giving up too much time about her little situation with August. Like, let that shit go. It is what it is. Ain't shit you can do about it, ain't shit I can do about it, because what's done is done. And again, let's not act like Will wasn't out here getting jiggy with it, with all these other females, because they have an open marriage. This is what they agreed upon. And I'm sure it's a list of females that he was entertaining. And it's really, really true. A female can mess over their man and cheat on their man one time, and it sticks with her for the rest of her motherfucking life. But as soon as he goes and he steps out and he dips into this female, he dips into that female, oh, he the man. Oh, he out here doing his thing. He get all these accolades about sleeping around with other women, but one woman will cheat on her man one good ass time, and goddamn it, the fucking world is about to end. I'm gonna need y'all to calm down on Jada. And if you guys don't agree with what I'm saying, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I am a person who gives a lot of unpopular opinions, and I'm perfectly cool with that. So let's just stop making that entanglement situation an excuse for y'all to continue to go after her. Because she's human just like you and me. Just like you and me. Only thing is, she is allowing stuff to be out in public, because she could have kept all this shit quiet. Honestly, she should have just kept all the shit quiet, but it was all August Alsina's doing in the first place. We wouldn't have known about none of this, even though years ago, prior to him going on this little world tour about Jada and his feelings or whatever, when he was promoting his album, it was speculations back then. But when he started doing his press runs to promote his album and all that stuff, and then he started talking about this and talking about that, that's when it became an issue. And he really should have, I don't want to say he should have kept quiet, because that's his truth too. That's his story. That's his experience. So I can't really tell him he should have just kept quiet. But I do think he could have just kept some of that stuff a mystery. You know what I mean? But that's it on this situation. I will be keeping updated on this as well. So yeah. So I'm going to conclude this video. And if you guys have anything to say regarding the topics that I discussed, put them down in the comment section. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new to my channel. And I would love to communicate back and forth with you guys. So yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next video, which will probably be coming in a couple of hours, because I want to do the Candy and the Gang review, and I want to do the review for the next episode of um, Worst Roommates Ever. And there's only 6 episodes. I might end up doing both the last 2 episodes in this one video so that I can be done with it. And then I'm going to start the recap for the Saints and Sinners final season, which starts today, Sunday, April 3rd. So I'm excited about that because I'm a huge Saints and Sinners fan. So I will definitely be recapping that every Sunday if I can, and just talk about it. So if you don't like spoilers, then please do not click on that video, because I'm going to be talking about it. But I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.